Hello, Gemini. How are you guys doing? It's time for your June 2023 main monthly reading. Can you believe 2023 is almost halfway over? I know I say that every year, man, but it just never fails to amaze me how fast it flies by. Anyway, for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description of this video. That's where you'll find my website. Also, don't forget to catch me over there on High Vibe TV with my new series, Mastering the Matrix. That's in the description of this video as well. Okay, we're just going to jump right into this. Starting these off with a real quick past, present, future. And this is primarily focused on the past. I will, if anything big comes up in the present moment or in the future, I'll definitely touch on that. But that's not the primary focus of this first spread here. So if you're not inquiring about a past person, sit tight. This is not for you. Let's see what we got for past, present, future. Universe, Gemini, June 2023. Woo! 10 of Cups. Okay, hang on. Two more. A boom, the Hierophant. Okay. So I feel like in the past, whatever this was that came to an end was something that at one point you never really expected to come to an end. Some of you were completely shocked by this coming to an end. Others of you, even if you weren't really necessarily shocked, there was still at one point you never would have ever thought that things were going to go wrong between the two of you. You were committed to this. Some of you may have even been married, possibly, but and I think it has a lot to do with when the two of you first connected. See, people always overlook when you very first connect with somebody, the energy that is present when you first connect with somebody is so important. So important. And if the two of you come together on a low frequency, or if it's a negative energy that brings the two of you together, if that energy is not kept in check, it will sabotage the connection. Now, I'm just really feeling like this person, when the two of you very first connected, I don't think they really had bad intentions. I think they were just really immature. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is not a bad guy. He's just kind of an immature guy. You know? Here I come to save the day. Okay, I saved the day. Now what? You know what I mean? That type of energy. I don't think the two of you spoke the same love language either. It's being real vague about what happened in the past. It's not telling me a whole lot. Let's go ahead and look at the present moment then. What's happening present moment? There might be an attempted reconciliation here. Somebody might be making a turn with that 8 of Cups reversed. 7 of Cups, though. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like, see, this person is trying everything that they can to find somebody new. And when they can't find anybody new and they find themselves stuck at a standstill in their love life, that's when they're going to take a look back in the past. Well, I can't find nothing new. I wonder who from the past is most likely to buy my bullshit again. You know? Oh, maybe Gemini. Maybe Gemini. Ooh, creeping up into the future, though. It's looking like you run the risk of ignoring these red flags again. Maybe this person is just having a hard time finding a fucking sex partner. and they're coming back to have a sex-based connection, and you're ignoring it, thinking that they want commitment. Let's look at this person's intentions. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Also have Taurus here. Well, let's look at their intentions. Let's see how they see you. How do they feel about you? What do they want from you? All that good stuff. Judgment reversed. So they do have unanswered questions. They do feel some unfinished business here. I do think they have feelings for you. Ah, there it is again. I had a feeling. I had a feeling this guy was coming out again. So, man, okay, so this is getting kind of convoluted here. Do they have feelings for you? Yes. I think the problem, though, is that they are very emotionally immature and emotionally manipulative. Their priorities are just all fucked up. They don't really know how to prioritize a genuine connection, a love connection, over a sex connection. I don't think this person really knows how to prioritize that in the correct order. You know, King of Cups reversed, Devil card. Do they have feelings for you? Yes. But are they willing to try to emotionally manipulate you at the same time? Yes. Tower card reversed. This person wants reconciliation. Knight of Wands said, see, look, Six of Swords, Tower card, both reversed. They reconciliation. Yes, they do. Got Taurus and Capricorn again. I mean, not the same spread. The same two cards, different spread, different deck. Okay. Let's see the outcome then. What's the outcome? 10 of Swords. I think you run the risk of a repeat cycle. Ace of Cups. Yup. Ace of Cups, 10 of Swords. You might end up going through a repeat cycle with this person. Yup. Kind of feeling a repeat cycle coming. 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. I feel a repeat cycle coming. Let's get the advice then. Let's get the advice. Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, 2 of Cups. Well, sometimes repeat cycles are necessary. Sometimes they're necessary. I mean, I've sit and watched people go through repeat cycles time and time and time and time and time and time again. And at some point, the individual has to learn and has to understand this is just going to keep repeating itself, isn't it? You ain't changing shit, are you? You're bringing the exact same energy back to this connection that you brought the time before that, and the time before that, and the time before that. I see where this is going. I ain't playing this game again. And the individual has to be able to see that and draw that conclusion themselves. And if you don't see that, sometimes a repeat cycle is necessary. Go back and try it again. And try it again. And try it again. And try it again. As many times as it takes for you to learn the lesson. Because I'm going to tell you what, if you don't learn this lesson, promise you the universe is going to bring you the same demon in a different body with the next person. And you're going to go through it and go through it and go through it and go through it until you learn that lesson. Happens, man. It's happened to me. It's happened to me. Thank you, doing my time, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Okie dokie. All right, let's do singles. Single Geminis and the person they're interested in the most. Single Geminis and the person living in your head rent free. Single Geminis. Single Geminis. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, the Magician. You're trying to manifest this person, aren't you? You gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with that. There are so, man, and I tell you what, it gets on my nerves. There are so many people on the internet giving the stupidest manifestation advice. God damn it, it pisses me off. You can manifest your life partner, but you don't get to pick who it is. Okay? When it comes to a specific person, all you can manifest is an opportunity. That's all you can do. You can manifest a timeline where you and this person cross paths and you have the opportunity to shoot your shot and give it a try. You can manifest that, but you cannot manifest that they feel a certain way. You can't manifest them to make a certain decision. You can't manifest this person to fall in love with you. I think I'm going to give these people the benefit of the doubt, and because it is absolutely possible that you can manifest the opportunity with this person and it could work out. It may. And I'd like to think that that's what these people did who are telling you that you can manifest a specific person. Because no, the fuck you can't. No, you cannot. You can manifest the opportunity to shoot your shot with a specific person. But if you try to manifest them feeling a certain way or making a certain decision, that crosses the line into black magic, where you're infringing on their free will. And that will come back around and take the biggest chunk out of your ass. Oh, yes, it will. Anyway, I know somebody needed to hear that. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. 9 of Pentacles. This person seems to be very independent. Very independent. See, they're going through a healing journey of their own, though. They're on a healing journey of their own. I'm not 100% sure if you know anything about it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Right now, their number one priority is work and finance, their financial goals. 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. This person may not want the burden of a relationship right now. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands reversed. I'm not so far seeing anything that indicates a mutual connection that is shared, felt, and acknowledged between both of you mutually. Okay, well, let's see how they feel about you then. How does this person feel about Gemini? How do they view you? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Let's see. Queen of Wands. You might intimidate them just a little bit. Possibly. They don't take you as somebody that is fucking around playing games. I'll tell you that much. They don't think that about you. They do not. King of Swords reversed. They got so much going on in their life right now. I think there is an interest. I think they have a slight interest in you. They're not disinterested. I think there is look, 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Doesn't really indicate a really strong emotional connection. I was going to try to steer around it, y'all, but this comes up every time. This person's still in love with someone from the past. Yep. And like I said, money, work, Finance is their number one priority right now. I would have to say, though, that to try to answer this question as directly as possible as to whether or not they're interested in you, I would say, yeah. On one level, they are interested. I would have to say yes. It just doesn't really, right now, their number one priority is their work and their finance, and they're trying to win somebody over from the past. They're still getting over, healing from, and more than likely what they're doing in their life right now is to try to win back somebody from the past. Okay. I want to jump straight into the advice on this one. It seems like that shit always comes through, man. What's the advice then? Advice, 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 advice. What is the advice? The advice. Eight of Swords. Just don't ignore any red flags about this person. Get to know them as well as you possibly can on as many different levels as you possibly can. And don't ignore red flags. Okay. When I say that, I'm not just talking about red flags in the way they act with you. Watch how they act around other people. You see them talk behind their friends' back. Take a mental note of that. You see them tell a lie to somebody who trusts them. Take a mental note of that. Say, for example, this person was to introduce you to their family, and they would immediately tell you, shh, don't tell them this, tell them that. Telling you to lie to their family. Take a mental note of that. Don't ignore any red flags about this person. Our brain has this funny thing that it likes to do when we're really, really digging somebody, where we like to sweep all the red flags under the rug. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Get to know this person as well as you possibly can, and let it be known. Let it be known. Do something to make it known. Do something to make it known. If you have already done something to make it known, I'm telling you right now, it didn't stick. They didn't catch it. Because for whatever reason, this person doesn't know that you're into them. Maybe some of you are like, well, fuck, I flirt with them all the time. Well, they don't realize you're flirting because they don't even know. So do something to make it known. I'm feeling you. I'm digging you. I'm into you. Let that be known. And see if y'all can just kind of make it through the little talking phase. See if you can get to the talking phase. Like send them a friend request on Facebook. They accept it. Start talking to them and see whether or not they're interested in talking to you more than they would maybe talk to your average person. Make it known. Let it be known. Make it very obvious that there's an interest. And just kind of let that sink in and get to know this person as well as you can. All right. Let's look at the next person due to come in. Next person due to come in. Who is this person? What's the situation look like? What kind of person is this that's coming through? How's the situation look? Uh-oh, Six of Pentacles reversed. This might end up being kind of a one-sided type of connection here. Yeah, you may be afraid that you're going to get ghosted. Some of you may be contemplating whether or not you should ghost them because you're afraid they're going to ghost you. This is a whole new cycle. This is a whole new cycle. For those of you who are still hung up on a past person, though, I do think that this new connection will cause you to completely forget about that. But I think this is a whole new cycle. I've been seeing that a lot here lately. Whole new cycle. So it's going to feel a little bit weird, a little bit funny. And you're not really leading with your emotions. This person does kind of seem like they have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, a little bit one-sided, a little bit greedy. And it may be a little bit off-putting. Yeah. I don't see you making a solid decision right away to be with only this person. I see you kind of having one foot out the door while you're keeping this person at an arm's distance for a little bit. Communication looks good, though. Y'all are talking, getting to know each other. Everything looks good as far as that goes. Beautiful communication. Something, though, just feels off. And I'm just really thinking that this person really kind of comes across as selfish and insecure. Now, I haven't looked at their energy yet, so I don't know if they actually are selfish and insecure, but they rub you the wrong way, kind of. There's something about their energy that kind of rubs you the wrong way a little bit. So, I don't know. Let's look at their energy then. Let's just see what kind of person they really are. What kind of person are they really? Are they really greedy and selfish and self-centered? Or are you just misreading their intentions? What's going on? What kind of person are they? Oh, Six of Swords. They're in the middle of a very rough transition in their life right now. Okay. Yeah, they're going through some shit right now. That's what's happening. They're going through some shit. And maybe they just aren't really wanting to open all the way up and express that. They don't want to burden you with their problems. That's what it is. That's what it is. Now, is that the correct way to handle it? No, not really. They should be a little bit more open. But I don't think they have bad intentions. I don't think they have bad intentions. They're just probably not really, when the two of you very first connect, they're going through something really rough. They're going through something rough. 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Yeah, they're going through it right now, and they're just King of Swords, King of Cups reversed, trying to play it cool, play it cold, pretend that they're not dealing with nothing. And I'm going to tell you what right now, most people don't really truly have the bandwidth to actually process swallowing your emotions, pretending that you have it all together, and process a new connection with a new person, getting to know somebody new at the same time. That's so much of a sensory and information overload that your average person only has the bandwidth to process one of those things at a time. And usually the only thing they can process is trying to play it cool while they're swallowing a bunch of pain. Try to process a new connection along with that, it usually doesn't work out too well. Not really. I don't think they have bad intentions, though. I don't. They're just not really handling their pain in a very mature way. Not really. Let's look at the outcome then. Outcome for the first month of the next connection coming in. Outcome for the first month. Full card, okay. For those of you wondering whether or not you're getting ghosted, no. You're not getting ghosted. You are not. Okay. Rough, bumpy patch there in the beginning. My only concern is that you might get a little bit impatient and start getting a little bit nervous and irritated, a little bit pushy with this person's behavior. Which could in turn cause them to throw their guard up even further and even possibly, now I'm not seeing it here, but if that energy isn't kept in check, that could pop off into some drama and some conflict. I don't see it going that far though, but it could. Um, hmm. So right now, whether or not the two of you make it through this first hump, there's no solid outcome on this just yet. This is one of those types of things that there's a crossroads. You're going to make it through this first hump, or are you not? Basically. The two of you have a karmic contract. That's what it is. This is a karmic contract. So there is no solid outcome with this because this is unresolved, unfinished business from a previous lifetime. So y'all didn't even get it right in the last lifetime. Let's jump to the advice then. Let's jump straight to the advice. What's the advice? Advice. Ooh, star card reversed. Okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, again, it's a crossroads here. I'm seeing two timelines. It depends on how bad you want this. Because I know there's some of you who really do see the potential with this next connection, and you really want to try to make this work. There's others of you who are just going to think, you know what? It's too fucking complicated. I ain't got no time for that. I don't have time for somebody who's emotionally immature. I don't got no time to sit around and play guessing games, in which I don't blame you. You shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to do all that. That's just my opinion. That's just me as an individual. I wouldn't want to sit around and play those fucking games either. I don't want to play no guessing games with you. I don't want to sit around driving myself nuts, wondering how you feel about me, wondering whether or not I'm good enough, wondering where this is going. I don't know. Fuck that. So if you resonate with that, deuces, bye. Walk away. Transmute the energy. Okay. Now, when it comes to karmic contracts, unresolved, unfinished business from a previous lifetime, what creates unfinished business? I'll tell you what. You are the only being in this entire universe who is capable of and responsible for assigning a meaning to your life experiences. You are the only one who gets to do that. Nobody else has the power or the authority to ultimately tell you why something happened to you. You're the one who gets to decide that. Problem is, most people don't bother. I personally believe that most people don't bother simply because they don't realize they have that kind of power over their life. But for whatever reason, most people don't bother. Something bad happens to somebody, and then what do? Try to forget about it. They go about their life and wait for the pain to go away. And then once the pain goes away, they think they're over it. They think they've healed. It's up to you to decide why this person came into your life. And when it comes to creating that meaning or figuring out that meaning, sky's the limit. You can do what I like to do. I like to just kind of patiently wait and let the universe show me. That's kind of what I like to do. But in those times that I'm having a hard time with that, I'm like, you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to create a fucking meaning. I'm going to create a meaning. Okay. I need to think of one thing that I learned about myself by connecting with this person. Okay. Once I figure that out, I'm going to get to work applying what I learned about myself to my life. And I'm going to do this with such dedication and consistency that it starts to produce positive results in my life. Now, once that begins to happen, I take the positive results, I tie them to that person, I redefine the meaning behind why that person came into my life, and I express gratitude for it happening. Now I see why that person was meant to come into my life. That person was meant to come into my life so that this would happen. This would not have happened this way if that did not happen that way. I assign a meaning behind that connection, behind that experience. Once I assign it a meaning, because I am the creator of my fucking reality, it's no longer unfinished business. Now it's complete because I gave it a meaning. You have the ability to do this with anything and everything that has ever happened to you. Quick way off the karmic wheel. Got to start playing with energy. You got to understand how energy behaves. Got to understand how to play with energy. You have to understand how much power your perception and your beliefs have over your reality. Think about that one. Think about that and then rethink your life a little bit. Take that with you on your journey the next time something fucked up happens. Something confusing. Something that happens that's not the way you had planned or whatever the case may be. You have the power to do that with anything that you experience. Okie dokie. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along once again. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. You can purchase my tarot reading course for $11.11. And don't forget to catch me over on High Vibe TV with my new series, Mastering the Matrix. It's all in the description of this video. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.